everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Pittsburgh's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Loose in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got a man. It's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Big implication.
Turning it on! Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Looking deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for his man in the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll toss it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. It's a seam wide open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Panthers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Holstein. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Cook. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. There he goes down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To the air, it's Holstein. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good. Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can...
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The give on the inside. Gets it past the marker. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Pitt. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Holstein. Dances away to buy time. Took a shot as he threw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for room. It's Reed. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Again,
breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Reed. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that throw.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front. And it helps.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gentry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Wimsatt. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so...
Oh, he's got some space. absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hicks. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Panthers racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Wide out trying to get in. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their core.
There he goes! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. Looking for a crease. It's Cook. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now, setting up 4th.
Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the 2nd half. This guy still doesn't have a catch.
He'll keep it himself. Finding an escape route. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hines is back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be...
Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Pulls and fires complete. Right down the gut of the field. The 40. Inside the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the...
A shot toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a kickoff.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep serious.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions.
50, Jacksonville State, 35.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Lee. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You gotta love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offense
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Panthers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and
turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give out of the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Line is set on third down. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Caught close to the marker, it's Baldwin. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Makes the grab. It's Petway.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Baldwin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Makes the grab past the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Creates a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Reed. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Let's go. He'll throw on third down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hauls it in on the right. And that's how you finish it off, scoring